talk a little bit about spawning dragons. I came here to Morthal on my way to getting the horn of Jurgen Windcaller. Right here. I'm headed here. And I remember Morthal and along with Dawnstar and Winterhold are three towns that will just about every time you fast travel there spawn a dragon for you. Now Morthal, the dragon will attack you in town. I've had to chase them a little bit outside of town, but normally this guy just jumps from rooftop to rooftop type of thing. Anyway, when you get to Winterhold or you get to Dawnstar, Winterhold just a little south of town, like right here. If you were to fast travel to Winterhold, there's a little path along the edge of a cliff here that eventually leads you in a roundabout way to get to the Shrine of Azura. Or you can go meet Mercer Frey during one of the Thieves Guild things down around this general area. But if you fast travel to Winterhold and walk kind of a south-southeast direction. Anyway, it's a trail that leads right out of town. You can't miss it. Just the opposite direction from the college. And a dragon will spawn right there on the trail, and he'll usually land basically right in front of you and just go face to face with you. Not like this dragon I've been fighting here for the last 10 minutes, just a coward. Spends the entire fight running. Also, Dawnstar, right about where the Khajiit camp, which I think is like right down here, southwest, just outside of town. I mean, you can see the town, fast travel into it, take 2 steps out of town, and a dragon should spawn there. If it doesn't, what you can do is fast travel back to one of the towns that has a dragon, fight there, and then fast travel back, and the next time you arrive there, within you know, anywhere from 10 to 30 seconds, a dragon should spawn for you. And then once you've visited these 3 little towns here and got your dragons, leave the area. Easiest way is just fast travel to Whiterun, go sleep in your house if you've got one there yet, or go to the inn or whatever, sleep for 3 days, and then start over, wash, rinse, and repeat. You can get pretty much as many dragons as you want that way. They will respawn indefinitely. There are also the dragon walls, the dragon locations that are common. Let's see if I have one. Here's an example right here. Exterior Point. I know there's also one over here by Eldergleam Cave. He's right about here. I believe this little mound right here symbolizes his spot. There's also a dragon wall down here, which will be the next one I go to after I get the horn back to the Greybeards, is Autumnwatch Tower. There it is, right there. It's got my favorite shout in the game, the Marked for Death shout, my absolute favorite. Also, right next to this tower, I think I said this in another video, not assuming any of y'all have ever seen any of my other ones, just a little FYI, there is a little shack, a little hunter shack. It's a guy and his grandson in there, and they have a little side quest for you, by the way. And there is a book on archery. It's a stealable item, so it's kind of hard not to have their attention. So if you're collecting books as well as just reading them, I would be careful in taking it. But it is he does have a book on archery in his house. And then right out front of his house, there's a wood stump, and it has what's called the Diadem of the Savant. And it is the only circlet in the game that counts towards light armor. So if you want your light armor bonus, which is really big for me, you can grab that and get this going on. This one right here. Once I get mine to 30, I've put some cheap enchantments on my on the armor that I'm wearing right now, which I'll be getting rid of very shortly as soon as I can get some Forsworn armor. But my base skill right now is still only 21. But anyway, once I get it to 30, you have this, the 25% armor bonus of wearing all light armor on head, chest, hands, and feet. Well, I'm one of those that wishes this game had a hide helmet function. And, you know, if you're wearing a helmet that I didn't have to see it, you know, like Dragon Age or something. Be that as it may, that circlet, I think circlets look good, especially on female characters. Although a lot of male characters in the game, NPCs, wear them, like the Jarls and stuff. I like having that because I think it actually looks decent. I'm just not a big fan of helmets on my characters. So I'll go down and grab that circlet, and though you can't upgrade that circlet, at a blacksmith bench, and it's got a relatively low armor rating as far as that goes. The bonuses that it gives you are 5% towards 5% off the cost of all your magic schools. Like your conjuration spells cost 5% less to cast, illusion, destruction, so on and so forth. Nice to have Uthgard there as a tank to draw his attention while I casually pelt him with arrows and make him look like a pincushion. Anyway, back to the dragons. Those 3 particular towns, just if you need a dragon to spawn for you, or if you're way late game and you're looking for the achievement, don't know if there's a trophy for it on PS3, but I know Xbox has an achievement for fighting a legendary dragon. You have to be level 78 or higher. Once you reach that level, legendary dragons will pop up, and they can pop up at any of the dragon walls, and it's almost guaranteed to grab one of them at one of these 3 towns, you know, at some point. So, you know, if you're just, you know, like, how can I get one of these dragons to pop up? I want this achievement. Well, that's, you know, that's the way to do it. Go to one of these 3 spots or the dragon walls, or just make, you know, just fast travel from one to the other, and you're almost bound to get one. It seems like as soon as I hit level 78, the second place I showed up at, this was on Xbox, not PS3, spawned one for me. So they become pretty common at that level. But anyway, just a way to get around that. So I don't know that this was any help or not. I'm going to go around and collect death bells and swamp fungal pods for my paralysis potions, and I hear a Nirnroot somewhere humming at me. There it is. Collect some of those. There's a girl in Riften that's going to be interested in 20 of these. I think I've collected 15 so far. Anyway, keeping that in mind as I go. And that's it. So now I'm going to head towards the Horn of Jurgen Windcaller. If it's interesting to anyone doing that on legendary difficulty, I will probably do a little bit on that too here in a minute once I get there. And until then, I guess I will see y'all later. Bye-bye.